Hello, welcome Internet. I'm Ignite, and also known as Gladiator, and we haven't done this in a while. It is the weekly analysis, the predictions. We haven't done it in a while, I'm sorry. But we shall get on with it and start it here. So let's go ahead and dig right into it and start talking about the Amazons versus humans. They have both developed fairly decently. The Amazons has a fairly decent star player known as Blodge on two legs, and that will probably be a big player maker for Romkey's team. He has a lot of guard, and that is a killer right there. That is a Dauntless Polygon Tackle Mighty Blow Blodge piece. And he has some guard to actually help him out. Or her out, not him. He has a bunch of Blodge, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Blodge. They do have very low armor, and Crazy Soda Man, which is Kenny, has a level up Ogre that he needs to actually choose. He has 2 Mighty Blow block pieces. He actually has a lot of block, to be fair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 block pieces. It's a good chunk of block, and his catcher is ridiculously fast. It's about as quick as a freaking gutter runner in most standards. I mean, he is as fast as a gutter runner in most standards. I mean, there is one turn touchdown gutter runners that can be playable. But yeah, this is going to be a pretty good match, human v human. If I had to put my money on who's going to probably win, it will probably be Romkey just for coach veterancy. But for the amount of armor that someone has versus the skills that they have, I don't know. It's gonna be a tough match to really try to predict. But I'm going to say that Romkey, you're probably going to win 2-1. But Crazy Soda Man's my friend, and he might pull the upset on you, because he is the underdog here. He is 1,210 TV versus your whatever it is. He has plenty of people. I think you have plenty of people. Let me double check. Yeah, you got plenty of people. So yeah, this is pretty much straight up fisticuffs in this match. Anyways, good luck to you two, and yeah, it's gonna be a good one to watch. Next one up is going to be Itty Bitty Titty Committee versus freaking Honor Eyebrow Elves. I probably butchered that name altogether, but Dark Elves versus Halflings. So Scythe versus GW Rules. And Scythe, his team is starting to get pretty stacked for a Dark Elf team. Look at this thing. He has 1, 2, 3 Blodgers. Two of his Blodgers have an up and movement allowance, so they're quick. He has another Blitzer, which has leaps, so good luck making a cage now. He has another Blitzer with sure hands. He is missing his Agi 5 elf, which is not really a big deal. He has a guard elf, another dodge, and he has a witch elf, so that could be a good surfer. And I mean, he's fighting halflings at this point. I mean, halflings. Well, I mean, granted, halflings can be scary, mainly just because these two big guys. Wait a minute, that guy and this guy, they have guard, and one of them has multi-block, which can be really good. There's still plenty of halflings on there. I'm still there. I'm the best one on the team. I can hold my own. Yeah. He has 3 rerolls. He has 1 apothecary, which is kind of bizarre considering he is halflings. He almost has enough to replace a tree if it falls down. But yeah, this one is pretty easy to say on who's going to win this one. And that's going to be Scythe and his Dark Elves. That's pretty easy. Pretty easy to say. I mean, these elves are going to run around. It's going to bash. It's going to get away from the trees. And these are not mulch trees, which can just get up and keep on walking. Unless they get rooted. But, yeah, if they still happen to fall down, then yeah, good luck. Scythe, if I was you, stay away from the trees. GW Rules, if I was you, I hope you're lucky. I don't even know what to say. But this is probably a blowout, to be fair. I could see maybe the Halflings getting 1 touchdown, but it's not going to be high. It's probably a 3-1, but most probably, it's going to be a 4-0. Yes, I know it's talking about Scythe here, but Scythe, I mean, he's starting to get pretty good with these elves. He's not too shabby with these Dark Elves. I mean, yeah. I mean, heck, he has enough money to get another Witch Elf if he wants to. I don't know if he wants to, because his petty cash is, like, ridiculously in the favor of GW Rules. Considering that, I mean, he's going to get Deep Root Strong Branch, but also in that same sense, the Dark Elf's just going to run away. It's not going to matter. Either way, that's gonna be a decent match to watch, mainly because of petty cash. Thinking about it, but the next one up will be Helsing Abridgment, which is vampires versus freaking Doubtful's team. I'm not even gonna say his stupid name. He's wood elves. And this is going to be pretty good to watch as well. I mean, if we look at Power Joe's team, he is missing his Strength 5 Vampire, which is going to make a small impact. I mean, it's not going to make a huge impact, but still, missing Vampire is pretty big. He still has a Strength 4 Thrall, which is way more reliable than Vampires in most occasions. Granted, he doesn't have a block, but he can still move the same speed. I mean, he's one less agility, but I mean, who cares? He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers. He has 2 blodgers, and Police Girl has an Agi up. So that's your ball carrier. And you're fighting. Oh yeah, you're fighting freaking the Wood Elves, which his team is pretty darn good, to be honest. His War Dancer is missing armor value, so if you could take him out, then that'll be half his team. Pretty much gone at that point. I mean, he still has his other War Dancer, which is really freaking strong. He has jump up now, so I mean, even if he gets down, he can pick up the ball and still run his full movement. He has the biggest thing on his team besides the War Dancers is his tree now, because it has block. Don't get me wrong, if you can get away from the tree, then you're pretty much golden. But yeah, his team overall is really good. I mean, he's gonna place these loners on the line, and yeah, that's what else are going to do. Obviously, I mean, 1, 2, 3. He's gonna put 3 loners besides the tree on the line. Yeah, Wood Elves love loners because that means they don't have to put up their valuable pieces, obviously. But yeah, this is gonna be a one to watch. I want the Vampires to win. I'm not going to deny that, but I feel like the Wood Elves is going to win in this one. It's probably going to be a 3-2. I'm pretty darn sure it's gonna be a high scoring game, just because the amount of agility that someone can have. Granted, that tree is going to be a big factor, and those War Dancers are going to be a big factor. If Power Joe is able to take out a War Dancer, then he's great. If he's able to take out the tree, he's even better. But if he can't take any of them out, then I don't know what to tell you. Good luck trying to catch them, because they're going to be way quicker than you. But yeah, that's probably one of the better ones to watch in this week. Next one up will be Sour Gummies versus the Goblins. Speedy versus the Pig Dog. Pig Dog! Pig Dog's team is actually pretty decent for an Underworld team. He has a very, very strong Troll, which has Claw. That is a very scary piece. He also has a Skaven Blitzer. That is probably the best killing piece that's in Blood Bowl currently, I believe. I'm pretty sure there's not another block Mighty Blow Claw piece in the game, or in our league right now. He has a lot of block. This thrower probably needs to be fired, but I understand why he's not firing him, because he only has 50k. This essentially is just a very accurate Goblin. I mean, just without Stunty. I mean, he's better than a Goblin because he doesn't have Stunty. But he can't be thrown either, so there's that. He does have a Blodge. Horns. I mean, look at this guy. It's freaking Granny Smith. He has horns. Horns are really flipping good to see on a rat. He's a horn rat! Horn rat, yes, yes! But, yeah, this is a scary piece altogether. That's a Strength 4 piece, you might as well say. Which he probably will need in this matchup, considering. And let's take a look at the Goblin team. I looked at this Goblin team earlier. He has a lot of blodging Goblins. And that's very surprising to see, to be completely honest. Where are you? There you are, right in my face. He does have a level up on a Goblin with Sidestep. I don't know if he'll take it. And look at this. He has a Strength 3 Goblin. You don't see that very often. He is pretty much as strong as a normal human being. And 3 feet shorter. He's like a dwarf, but green. Or is that more of an orc? Either way. And look at these trolls. These trolls are freaking scary. I don't know. If that claw troll can take out one of these trolls, he has a better chance. But it's going to be hard because that loony has dodge, 2 guard trolls, a regular fanatic. He doesn't have his niggle fanatic, I believe. He is missing a blodge goblin here. But still, 3 blodge goblins. What the heck? He's rolling like doubles all the flipping time. This is ridiculous. I don't know. This is going to be a hard matchup to watch. If that freaking gutter runner and that troll can do some damage, then he has a great chance of winning that match. If he's not, then I don't know what to tell you. Either way, I'm going to say this is probably a tie just because of the 2 coaches. If Speedy can get the advantage, he can win the game easily. If he cannot, if he starts losing players left and right, he's going to lose. Pretty hard. So yeah, good luck to both of you. Like I said, I believe it's a tie. A veteran C probably going to Pig Dog, but I've seen Pig Dog do some weird plays. So yeah, I don't know. That's up to snuff. But Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just messed up. Freaking, these are not elves. Those are freaking, underworld as well. I just now realized that. That's not freaking dark elves. This is, oh my gosh. Halflings versus, underworld. Oh my goodness. In that sense, freaking, I don't know. I feel like Halflings might win that one just because of how bad this underworld team is. Granted, he is not going to get much petty cash. But yeah, I'm just making that really quick because I messed up. Freaking stupid name. Yeah, Itty City Committee versus Underworld. My bad. I thought that was freaking Dark Elves. But yeah. Alright, there you are. So he's going to get 50 petty cash. In that sense, it's going to be a little more difficult. But yeah, there's still 2 trees. One of them has guard, or both of them has guard. I'm going to actually have to give that to Halflings in that sense. I mean, this team, it's just, ugh. I'm going to say Halflings is going to win that one 2-1. But yeah, making that really quick so we can keep on moving on. Either way, that was my fault. I was looking at the wrong team. Let's look at the actual Dark Elves versus Kislev. My fault. Again, we already spoke about the Dark Elves. It's a really strong Dark Elf team. Extremely strong Dark Elf team. And let's look at these guys. He's going to get some petty cash in this sense. He's going to get like maybe 200 and something. Is that right? 210k of petty cash. Does he have enough players? He does not. So it's going to be 170, 80k. I can't do math right now. But yeah, let's look at this Kislev team. It's a very bizarre team. He does have his blitzer. It has a niggle though. His blitzers have been taking a lot of punishment. I mean, it's still Agi 4. He has dodge, so this is still a really good piece. He can jump over anything. He can break all the cages. Well, sort of. He does finally have a block piece. What is this? This is a block piece? This is what you meant to have for a long time. He still has the bear. That technically died. And he has a tackle, mighty blow piece. He has so many niggles. Look at this. So many niggles. I'm still going to have to give it to Dark Elves. Look at this. 1 niggle. 1 niggle. 2 niggles if you want to include Bozo the Clown. And this is a 3rd niggle. Look at this crap. 3 freaking niggles. And one of them is actually a niggle that's missing next game. Well, no, that's not a niggle. That's just a moving allowance. But that's a niggle. That's a niggle. This is a miss next game. So, yes, 2 niggles. Let me get it correct. Wait a minute. Is this a niggle? I think that's just the Agi. It is. Wait a minute. That is a niggle. Look at that. That's a niggle with that. So, that's another... Ugh. So, was I right with this? Does he have 4 niggles? What is this? Is that a niggle as well? No, that's... Okay, so he has 3 niggles. In that sense, that's... Oh, my goodness. These elves are going to stomp on him. I'm going to say it's a blowout. It's probably a 3-0, if not a 3-1. The Dark Elves are going to just destroy these freaking pathetic wannabe clowns. No offense, Bright, but your team is pretty tattered. Oh my goodness. Fire this fool. You got the money to replace him. Well, no, you don't. You will have the money to replace him, I believe. No, you do have the money to replace a freaking blitzer. Fire this fool. Get a real one. And put block on him next time. Ugh. Let's move on to the next one. Which involved Skaven winning against the Undead. We're not going to go over that. Because we already know the rats run fast. And it's actually a really bad matchup for Undead. But yeah, we're not going to go into it too much. Alright, but the next one that we will talk about is Crash Force, which is the Orcs versus Halflings. And let's just say it right now. Lethal Leaves is probably one of the best Halfling teams I've seen in a long time. And these trees are absolutely ridiculous. I mean, look at this guy. He has grab. He has break tackle. Yeah, good. He will dodge out of 1 tackle zone, guarantee you. Unless he rolls snake eyes or rolls a bad roll, then a freaking one. Then he'll go down, which would be hilarious. But yeah, other than that, his team is kind of lackluster. A lot of sidestep, some diving tackle, and a movement allowance. Halfling? Okay. Sure. Yeah, that's something. Granted, I mean, it is really, or not really late, but it's like about around midway through the season. So this team value, well, he actually has a lot of money. He needs to do something about that. Because that will actually increase his team value to 1,000. I mean, regardless of what he does, it will increase his team value to 1,000. Maybe fire someone or hire someone. I don't know. But you're a Halfling coach. You know what to do. You won Season 3, so I'm not going to tell you what you need to do. And let's look at the Orc team, which I fought last season, and I won. No, I didn't. I'll freaking tie. And let me get that correct. And this Orc team is actually a lot better than what you would think. freaking block, mighty blow, tackle, block, tackle. So these are going to be the main pieces that's going to be doing a lot of damage. So do not get them close to a tree. You have a sneaky get goblin. I mean, his freaking agility sucks. I think I can't remember, but I think you can get another blitzer. So that's something else I recommend doing. Fire a goblin, get a blitzer. That'd be really good. I mean, you can keep him, so you can follow with him, but that's up to you. In my opinion, these are bloated goblins because stat downs. But guard troll, I was about to say guard tree because I just seen a few. The guard troll, I mean, he has a very sturdy team to fight against those trees. Just, I mean, in all reality, just stay away from the trees. He's gonna get up, but stay away from them if you can. You got some really good pieces to take out the halflings. Target the halflings, you'll probably be doing fine. If you target the trees, and then you probably won't get your freaking face punched in. But in all reality, I mean, if we look at the SPP, or not SPP, but team value, the halflings will be getting a lot of petty cash, so we're going to probably see a deep root strong branch. Yeah, deep root strong branch. If not that, then a master chef and maybe a puggy. One of those three is going to be showing up, and that can make things a little more difficult. He does have 3 rerolls, and I've seen halfling chefs do crap. So, in my sense, I'm going to give it to the orcs, even though I know freaking Malt is a really good coach. I'm just going by actual matchup, not so much coach advantage, because we all know Nuffle. Granted, Malt's been getting pretty darn lucky with Nuffle, so, I mean, it might not change. But I'm going to give it to the orcs 2-1. Just because I know Malt's going to get a touchdown. Somehow. Probably by throwing a halfling. Would be surprised. Anyways, that's going to be a good match to watch. This is going to be a bloody match. It is the Chaos Dwarfs versus the Ogres. And the Ogres are missing one Ogre. That's a lot of Ogre. It's game Ogre, man. Alright. But yeah, let's look at these. Where are you? There you are, Johnny. Johnny, your team is pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks. Blockers. And his Hobgoblin. Or how Johnny likes to say, his Hobogabo. Agi 4 Hobogabo. That's a really good piece. He's going to pick up the ball, and he's going to be carrying the ball, so try to protect him, because guess what? Those ogres will smash his face in if they can punch him. You have a lot of block, you have some good armor, so you might be able to survive. Use this guy right here. He's a big piece to your plan. If you can use him correctly, then you might be doing some decent work against those ogres. And Nobblers, just mark them with your freaking blockers if you can. Bull Centaurs, try not to mark them with the ogres. Yes, they have armor value 9, but they don't have block. Do you have another one? There he is. You have 2 of them. Okay. You don't have a Minotaur, which is your fault for not reviving that one. And letting it die. But yeah, let's look at the Ogre team, which is pretty scary. He is missing 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4... 5 ogres. He has 6 ogres, but he's missing 1. So that's going to be really good for you. This would be a good advantage for you to try to take out some ogres about you, Johnny. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 Noblars. And one of them is missing, so he's going to have how many loners? 1, 2, 3 loners? Is that right? Yeah, 3 loners, which is Noblars. He doesn't care about them. We all know that. I mean, he has an Agi 3 ogre at this point, so he's going to just probably throwing Noblars at people. He doesn't give 2 craps at it this time. I mean, and look at his skills. Let's just look at his skills. He doesn't have any block. He has piling on. So, yeah, if he punches you and he breaks your armor, they'll probably get injured. These ogres are starting to get very, very scary. So if you can take one out, that'd be really great, because I fight him next. After I fight Oath. But, yeah, this is hard to match up as well. Johnny and his stupidity versus freaking ogres and their absolute strength with Black. Black is a good coach. He knows what he's doing with them. And I've helped him out a little bit with me subbing. So, yeah. You're welcome, Black. But, yeah, this matchup. What am I going to say? You know, I'm just going to go safe here. I'm going to say it's a 1-1 draw. Just because I think they're going to be punching each other's freaking noses off. If not their entire face. But yeah, that's going to... I don't even know what to expect in this match, to be fair. I can see a Goblin fly, or not a Goblin, but an Aldar fly, Snotling, whatever you want to call him. I can see a Chaos Dwarf getting killed. I can see an Ogre getting hurt, if not killed, just because He has 2 Mighty Blows and a Claw piece, Chaos Dwarf blocker. And he does have some strength to fight against the Ogres. They're not like Strength 2. They're not like Strength 1. They're Strength 3 and 4. So yeah, this is going to be a good match to watch. But next one's up. It's going to involve the England Knights, which is Bretonia, versus Mass, which is his Dwarfs. And this Dwarf team started out really strong. I mean, he doesn't really care about wins at all. He doesn't even care about the ball. I mean, he doesn't have a runner. Mass, I understand you want to kill. We all like to kill. But you gotta worry about the ball somewhat. I understand that you just want to kill, but that's not how you play Blood Bowl! You play Blood Bowl by killing and winning with the freaking ball. Ugh, whatever. So, in all reality, I don't like this Dwarf team. So, I kind of want you to lose, but you're fighting Grim. And your team is pretty freaking ridiculous, to be fair. You have a lot of guard. Granted, I won't have to worry about you in the freaking playoffs, so it doesn't really matter about that. But, anyways, being really critical on how the game's supposed to be played, let's look at Grim's team. Not as much block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 block versus that. He has a lot of freaking cannon fodder, so I'm expecting probably fouls if I was Grim. Granted, I don't know how great Grim has been fouling, but he has blitzers. He has plenty of linemen, so I can see plenty of fouls. I mean, they're only armor value 7, so I'm fully expecting that the Dwarves will probably manhandle him. And they will be getting petty cash. A lot of petty cash. Let's be completely honest about that. So I could see, oh man, there could be so many different things that Mass can choose for petty cash. I can't remember what the Dwarves can get. I think they can get a chainsaw. I think they can get another death roller. I might be wrong. Don't hold my word to it. I know you can get a passer, which I don't know if you would want that. You probably want to just straight up kill. I mean, granted, your team is absolutely designed to kill. So if you don't, I mean, if I was you, Mass, and you don't care about the ball, try to pick it up, then cage and let him come to you so then you can just punch him. Straight up. Straight up. In that sense, I'm just going to be completely honest. It's going to be a 0-0 draw. Just because one guy doesn't want to pick up the ball, another one can't pick up the ball because the other one wouldn't let him. Or, I mean, if it so happened to be a touchdown, might be a 1-0 win for Grim because Mass doesn't care about the ball. But either way, it's going to be a massacre. But, I'm not really talking too much about my game just because it is my game. I can't really say much about it. It's going to be a hard one to really talk about. I have less team value than he does. My team is really strong. His team, I think he has a lot of elves, to be fair. 1, 2, 3, 9. He has 12 elves, if I'm counting that correct. I might be wrong. He doesn't have any very scary pieces, though. That's the thing. They're fast, but they're not scary. I mean, Agi 5, okay, good. Good for you. You have kick. That is actually a pretty good thing for elves to have. Considering Lizardmen only have some main pieces to really pick up the ball. I mean, granted, I have been picking up the ball with a freaking Saurus, so there's that. But overall, his scary pieces is probably going to be this piece right here. The block, or the blodge sidestep tackle piece. That's the scariest piece that I'm kind of worried about. But his team is not scary. It's not made to bash. I mean, I've seen him outbash other elves. I mean, he has the armor to outbash other elves. But, yeah. I'm not really scared of this team. My team, let's just look at it right quick. I have a Mighty Blow block source. I don't have any tackle, which is unfortunate. I was hoping I'd get tackled by now. But, yeah. Can't level up Saurus. So, yeah. Anyways. Strength 5 Saurus, Croxagore, 4 Skinks. I'm not going to get no loners, but I will get plenty of petty cash, which is, I'm at 1,450. He's at 1,630, so about around 130k, give or take some. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know about how this match is going to be. If I'm being more suspect about how Oath's going to play, it's going to be trying to stay away from my lizards, which is pretty easy to do, unless it's a Crocs. I don't have dodge. He has plenty of dodge. He's Agi 4. He's going to try to stay around my Saurus. He's going to try to easily try to sweep and get like I said, just try to get around. He's not going to bash. He's not going to punch. If he does try to punch, then he's going to get punished. If he tries to play a bashing game, yeah, it's not going to be fun for him. He will try to target my Skinks. He does have 2 really good pieces to target Skinks. But he's mainly going to be worried about the ball. In that sense, I mean, I'm just taking a guesstimate. Of course, I would like to win. I'm going to try to win. But if I'm being completely honest, elves are usually pretty quick. It depends if I get injuries against him. If I can, then it's going to be in my favor. If I cannot, it's going to be in his favor. So I'll just let that up to y'all on what you think that might be. Elves are elves. Lizardmen are pretty strong, especially since they all have block besides one, which is a strength up. So yeah, this is going to be a good match to watch. Next one up is a crippled, very crippled, extremely crippled Necromantic team versus a used to be very crippled Tomb Kings team. Or we're going to call him Kimry. But anyways, Roger, your team is absolute trash right now. I'm not even going to freaking put it bluntly for you. It is absolute trash right now. You have a white, which is Mighty Blow, which is a good piece. You have a guard zombie, another okay piece, and of course regular white, and one flesh golem. You have a ghoul, so you can pick up the ball and run a little bit. You would be slightly quicker than the other team. And you have, how many teams? 1, 3, 6. You have 12 pieces, so you're not going to get any loners. You will get tons of team value. Or not team value, but petty cash. So, yeah. Let's look at these Tomb Kings, or Kimry, whatever you want to call them. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 Tomb Guardians. You have no werewolves to actually do anything about it. So, yeah, that's going to be really tough. He has 2 Agi 3 Skellies. One is a Blitzera, to be fair. I don't understand why they're Agi 3. Well, I understand this one. He got guard first, then Agi. But I don't really understand this one. He has Agi and then guard. If I was him, I'll be getting sure hands, but that's just me. I don't understand that one. But other than that, his armor value is 7, 8, and then 9 for Tomb Guardians. If you can follow him, if you can bring him down and follow him, you have a good chance of bringing a Tomb Guardian down, because we've seen in the past, if you follow a Tomb Guardian, you have a good chance of killing it. I mean, that's at least that what the first 2 games said to me. He has a lot of guard, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guard pieces, so that's going to be something. He is missing his thrower, which really doesn't matter since he has 2 Agi 3 pieces. He has a kicker. He has 3 blocks. I think you still outblock him, though. I might be wrong. You have 2 whites. Okay, so y'all the same. You would be better if this guy wasn't hurt, which is miss next game. So he'll be back after that. Other than that, your team, you are missing a really expensive ghoul and a werewolf. That was the pig dog. May he rest his soul. And you're missing a flesh golem. You have petty cash, so you might have a fighting chance. I don't know what you're going to get. You can get multiple different things, and you're going to get a good chunk of petty cash. So, yeah. This is going to be a hard one to say. Knowing Lord Bass and how he fights, and depending on how great your luck is, and considering you're missing a lot of key players, you do have your whites, you do have 1 ghoul. I hate to say it, Roger, but Lord Bass is going to beat your can. He's probably going to whoop you down while you're still out. Yeah, I'm going to say it's probably a 2-1 victory for Lord Bass. I'm going to say you're probably going to get a touchdown because of the ghoul, if he survives. Yeah, you might be able to get that 1 werewolf, so you might have a chance right there. Because that 1 werewolf, if I'm thinking correctly, he has strength 4, claws, and block. So if you can get the 1 star player werewolf, you might have a fighting chance. But yeah, up to you what you want to choose. You have plenty of petty cash. But yeah, either way, it's going to be a good match to watch. Next one up will be the Red Ram Serial Killers, which is Chaos, versus Valhalla. Here we come. Okay, so we got a little bit of a lore fight here. We got Chaos versus Norska. Or Norse, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, Chaos team is starting to get pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. A Mighty Blow, I mean, he has missing 1 movement allowance, which really doesn't matter. He has 2 dodge Chaos Warriors. He is missing 1. He has Minotaur. He has an Agi 4 Beastman, which is really freaking good. And he has Block. Block Claw Beastman. 2 other Block Beastmen. So this team is pretty darn solid, considering of a Chaos team. He is missing 1. Does he have enough to replace it? He has 100. He has 100k. Replace the Chaos Warrior. Do it. Do it now. But I mean, it's really up to you, considering that if you do replace him, the Norse team will get 30k team value. Wait a minute. You get the Chaos Warrior if I was you, Thanex. So then you can out-strength him. Just be aware of this claw piece. That's the main thing you got to worry about. Berserkers. He's missing a strength 4 Berserker because it died on a GTFI. He has replaced him though. They, how many throws? I mean, how many runners does he have? Where's his runner? Runner. There they are. He has 2 runners, so he can potentially have some strength. That is a nickel. Is that a nickel? Is that a nickel? That is a nickel, isn't it? Nickel. That is a nickel. Nickel runner, and is that a nickel lineman? No, that's just a movement allowance lineman. Okay. So he has 1 nickel. That's probably a good target to punch. If I was you, Thanix, probably with a Minotaur. If I was you, Minotaur versus Yeti. Yeti has Mighty Blow, Frenzy, Claws. That Claws is like I said, that could be a really good piece if he can stay up. We've seen Ymir go down plenty of times. I don't know. This is gonna be a good match to watch. Both coaches are near similar level. The team value is gonna be near the same. So yeah, this is gonna be a good match to watch. I'm probably gonna say it's going to be a 1-1 tie, if not a 2-1 victory for Chaos. But yeah, I'm gonna say it's a tie though. 1-1 tie. Good luck to you two. That's gonna be another good match to watch as well. Let's move on to the next one, which will involve KGB Rotterdam versus freaking Pro Elves. I'm not gonna say your name, Mole. Radioactive reagents. I didn't say that at all. Ha 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 ha. But yeah, Pro Elves. Let's look at them first, and then Nurgle, which is right beside them. But yeah, Blitzer. 2 Blitzers. One of them has Blodge Tackle. That's a good piece. He has an Agi 5 catcher. It's not a Wood Elf catcher or a human catcher, so he has 3 strength. Leap. Is that a leap? That is leap, isn't it? Okay. An Agi 5 leap catcher, which is really flipping strong. You might say that's a War Dance without block. He has Nerves of Steel. He has catch. So he's going to be getting thrown to a lot. He has a lineman with Mighty Blow block. That's a pretty good killing piece for an elf team. And he has an Agi 5 dodge and 2 other dodge pieces. Does he have any loners? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's going to have 3 loners, something like that. Which is going to be putting straight on the line against this Nurgle team, which is absolutely scary. Look at this crap. Freak. This guy's already scary, let's be honest. I mean, Beast of Nurgle, luckily, he hasn't gotten any claws yet, so it could be scarier. But yeah, Beast of Nurgle, Nurgle Warrior. All of them have block and Mighty Blow, besides, of course, the Beast of Nurgle. He has a Claw Pestigore, which is not going to really matter. That's a killing piece now, considering that he only has 2 agility. He has plenty of other Pestigores that can pick up the ball. These guys are cannon fodder. They're going to be fouling, and he has plenty of extra players, 3 rerolls. I'm expecting to see an elf convert to being a Rotter, to be fair, and get rid of this empty spot. But other than that, it's going to be hard to really say who can win, because this Nurgle team is an anti-elf team, obviously. Anti-elf teams, I mean, granted, he's really slow. So if he has some decent safeties, which he can use with Pestigores, obviously. He has 2 Pestigores put as a safety, 1 as an up-straight killer, the rest of them can just guard the line. He's not going to punch you. He's not even going to try to punch you. He's going to pick his targets, obviously. So he's probably picking someone like this guy, which I think has a movement down and a niggle. No, just a movement down. He's going to pick easy targets, though. So any guys that's armor value 8, he's going to be targeting. So, yeah. Play wide. Punch guys to death like you always do. And you probably will win this, fan. But other than that, I'm going to have to give it to Formal just because he's an elf. Granted, he's been playing like a freaking orc. So, I mean, in that matter, I mean, it could be a freaking 1-1 tie. But I'm going to give it to the elves just because of elf BS. And it's going to be a 2-1 victory for them. But they're going to suffer some casualties. And probably there's going to be a Rotter that's going to be fighting against them. That was on their team. And he's going to steal MVP. On both teams. That'll be hilarious. But yeah, either way. Top matches, in my opinion, probably my match. I mean, we all love to see elves die. But I'm being biased. This is going to be a good match. Chaos versus Norse. Let's see. That's going to be a good match. Parjo versus Wood Elves. And this is going to be a good match. Just considering how Johnny, with his freaking throwing crap at the fan to solve a problem, situations could be. We can see a dead ogre. We can see a dead chaos dwarf. That's my matches of the week to watch. The rest of them will be good to watch as well, like this one. But either way, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for watching. Take it easy, and hopefully we'll see y'all in the next one. But we'll see in the future. Thank you all. Take it easy, and later.